looked at your life and thought, how did I get here? You've been checking off all of the boxes, career, family, responsibility, but something still feels off. I've been there. I remember a time when I felt stuck in a cycle of people pleasing, saying yes to things I didn't want, chasing goals that weren't even mine. It felt like I was on a treadmill, running hard but going nowhere. But here's the thing, that stuck feeling isn't a sign that you failed. It's a sign that you're ready for something bigger. Today, I'll help you understand why finding your purpose sometimes feels so hard and how to break free from those doubts, those expectations, and those distractions holding you back. Over the years, I've helped people just like you rediscover their path to a more purpose-driven life. Stick with me, and over the next couple of minutes, I'll share actionable steps to help you start your journey today. Let's start by unpacking the roots of self-doubt. Have you ever stopped to wonder why you second-guess yourself so much? For many of us, it starts in childhood. And raising my hand to answer a question. Raising my hand in class. To have the teacher dismiss my answer in front of everyone. From that moment, I started questioning myself, not just in school, but in every decision I made. Maybe for you, it wasn't a teacher, but a parent who expected perfection, or a society that made you feel like you weren't enough. Those early experiences plant those seeds of doubt that grow into barriers around our sense of purpose. But here's the good thing. You can unlearn that doubt starting with understanding where it comes from. Today, I want you to take some time to journal about your earliest moments of doubt. When did you start questioning yourself? Was it a specific event, specific person? The more you recognize the source, the more you can begin to dismantle it. Once you've identified the roots of your doubt, the next step is understanding the external pressures that keep feeding it. Let's talk about those external expectations. How many of your decisions have been shaped by what others wanted? To be honest, when I first started my career, I didn't choose what lit me up. I chose what made, and while I was successful on paper, inside, I felt completely unfulfilled. Maybe you've been there too, choosing a career to make your parent happy, following timelines society has set for you, or saying yes to things to avoid rocking the boat. These external pressures amplify your self-doubt and pull us away from who we really are. Think back to a recent decision that you made that didn't feel like it was truly yours. Ask yourself, was this decision driven by fear of disappointing someone, or was it aligned with what I value? Once you recognize how external pressures shape your choices, you can start to see where you're living out of alignment with your purpose. So how do you know if you're out of alignment with your purpose? Here's a big clue. You feel unfulfilled even after achieving what you thought were important goals. I'll never forget the moment I realized I was living someone else's dream. I had just hit a milestone in my career, and instead of feeling proud, if you're constantly questioning your decision, or if it feels like a series of should instead of what, these are signs you're living someone else's version of success. Take out a piece of paper and write down the areas of your life where you feel unfulfilled. Then ask yourself, are these goals truly mine, or am I chasing someone else's expectations? Now that you've identified the areas where you're out of alignment, let's talk about how to take back your power by breaking free from those external pressures. Breaking free starts with setting boundaries. I know, it's easier said than done, right? I used to be the ultimate people pleaser. I said yes to everything, because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. But you know what? Constantly saying yes was costing me my peace. Boundaries don't have to be big, dramatic acts. Say no to something that doesn't serve you. Create a space to reflect on what you want, not what others expect from you. Today, set one small boundary. Say no to an invitation, decline a task, or block off time for yourself. Then take 10 minutes to reflect. on what truly brings you joy. Setting boundaries is the first step to reclaiming your time and energy. Next, let's talk about the emotional awareness you need to stay grounded in your purpose. Let's get real. If you don't understand your emotions, they will control your decision. For me, emotional awareness was a game changer. I realized that every time I felt resentment or burnt out, it was because I was ignoring my needs. Emotional awareness isn't just about recognizing negative feelings. It's about noticing what also lights you up and make you feel fulfilled. So you can make choices that align with your purpose. Start tracking your emotions. After every major decision or conversation, ask yourself, how did this make me feel? Or am I moving closer to my purpose or further away? Building emotional awareness gives you clarity and confidence, which sets the stage for taking small, consistent actions toward your purpose. Finding your purpose is not the big dramatic overhaul that everyone thinks it is. It's about the small, intentional steps that we take every day. For me, it started revisiting a childhood hobby, writing, and it snowballed into the career that I have today. What's one small step that you can take today? Maybe it's trying something new, or maybe it's reconnecting with the passion that you put on that back burner. Purpose unfolds through action. Then choose one action today that aligns with your values. It could be as simple as journaling or calling someone who inspires you. Each step builds momentum. When you pair those steps with emotional awareness, you're going to start to see your purpose. Here's the thing: self doubt and external expectations do not have to define your life. By setting boundaries, tuning into your emotions, and taking small, consistent steps, you can realign with your purpose and start living life on your terms. What's the first step that you're going to take today? Let me know in the comments because I love to hear from you guys. And don't stop here. If you're ready to take the next step, check out my next video, How to Find Your Purpose and Stop Getting Derailed. In it, I'll dive into some common roadblocks that derail us and how to stay focused on living the life you're meant to live. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.